In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up Keyclone for World of Warcraft for beginners. First, locate your keyclone.exe executable. Preferably, I'd put the executable on the desktop just so it's easier to locate. Once you have opened that, Keyclone message of the day window will pop up. You can wait for this to time out or just click close. The Keyclone client window will appear. Click on setup. Click on the setup button on the left hand side once that is done. Then click on command editor. This feature is one of the most important parts of Keyclone setup to begin with. I have two profiles for dual boxing. If you are a person who wants to multi-box, then you would have 4 profiles. This would be blank and all these fields would be blank to start off with. Basically what I've done here is I've used the naming convention WoW for the command. That's just basically what you're going to be calling your profiles. And then, so you would have the first one, the second one, third or fourth if you've got multi-boxing. You just add 1, 2, 3, 4. So WoW 1, and then under CPU affinity, click the drop down box and select CPU 0. This is the same. We use the same one on every profile. And once you have done those two things, click on the program button and locate your wow.exe executable. Once you have done that, it'll put the path in there for you. And then for region, type in region 1. Tick the box for WoW username and type in your user login name for your master account. For max FPS BK, just type 5. For max FPS, basically if you're going to be dual boxing, you have 2 windows open, so you type in the max FPS you can get. I'm just going to put 40. That's what I have here. Once you've done that, just click the plus button and it'll add it to here. And then you'll make your second profile, third or fourth. The only differences between the profiles should be just WoW2, region 2, username. As you can see, those 3 things are changing. Anyway, after you've done that, click the OK button and then enter setup again. The next feature is the do not pass feature, which is very important. I've heard problems, I've actually had this problem happen to me, that when I hit numlock to auto run in game, I sat there navigating with the mouse and my slave, it passed the command to my slave, and because I haven't made any commands for my mouse to pass to my slave just kept running forward. And then I realized when I got to my destination that my slave wasn't there. So you definitely want to add that to the do not pass feature, which you just click in the box down here, the field down here, and just add the button you wish to not, so it doesn't pass command to your slave. Another example is if you wanted to execute a bound key to a spell for your master, but you didn't want it to pass command to your slave, then you would add it in here. And another really annoying thing was when I hit enter and whispered someone or typed in guild chat. It was doing the same, it was typing the same sentence, doing the same commands on my slave account. So what I did to fix that was added in the enter key, otherwise known as return, into the do not pass command feature thing here. And if you're silly, well, then you'll have letters as bound to spells or something. And so when you're typing out or whispering a sentence to someone, yeah, it won't enter the chat box because you've entered the enter or return key into the do not pass. And while you're typing on your master, you'll find that you might hit a bound key and it'll buff up, or you try using a spell, which can be very frustrating. So I'd suggest adding really all the keys to the do not pass, so then when you are typing out, it doesn't do anything. Yeah. Anyway, go through it in game and test it out and add in keys that you don't want to pass command to your slave. Once that's done, you put in all your keys, just hit the OK button. Okay, this is important. Even if you did the command editor and do not pass part, you won't actually be able to connect and use this unless you actually put in your naming conventions for your profiles you made previously. If you have WoW 1, WoW 2, WoW 3, WoW 4, you'd type in WoW 1, semicolon, WoW 2, semicolon, WoW 3, semicolon, WoW 4. Otherwise, if you're just dual boxing, just type in what I had before. What I have in now. And then click connect. I'm not going to do that, but when you click connect, depending on whether you put in 2 profiles or 4, it'll open 2 WoW windows or 4 WoW windows with the login names that you added into your profiles, as you can see here. So it'll open 2 windows with the usernames, but not the password. You gotta type those in. Don't be lazy. Okay, that's it. You'll be able to start using Keyclone. Good luck. If you have any questions and I wasn't clear about anything, just let me know and I'll get back to you. Yeah.